verdict could have a significant impact here in Wisconsin. Former President Trump is scheduled to be sentenced July 11th, just days before the Republican National Convention kicks off in Milwaukee.
Yeah, the political ramifications of the guilty verdicts will be measured over the coming days, but the legal case could affect what happens here in Milwaukee. CBS 58's Adam Reif in studio now to talk about that potential impact. Adam?
Republicans both nationally and locally quickly rallied around the former president this afternoon, calling the trial a sham and a political attack. Republican leaders pledged to nominate former President Trump as their party's nominee in July, regardless of what happened in court today. But there are options available if party delegates think a different candidate could fare better as the nominee.
The Republicans may be in for a more exciting convention.
If political science professor Dr. Julia Azari says former President Donald Trump's hush money convictions forced the party to consider another candidate this July.
I don't think that's the most likely scenario, but it is not beyond the realm of possibility.
Former President Trump has nearly double the number of delegates needed to be the GOP's presumptive nominee, won in dozens of state primaries. But while some states require delegates to vote based on their primary results, most delegates are not legally bound to vote as their state did. That means delegates at the convention could theoretically try to deny the former president a majority on the first ballot.
How would they potentially work together with others with those concerns to select a nominee, an alternative?
That largely has not been tested in decades, and experts say it's highly unlikely. Challengers could not beat former President Trump in the Republican primary, and just last week, his closest competitor, Nikki Haley, said she'll vote for him. After the verdict came down Thursday, Republicans expectedly denounced the legal process.
Because it was ridiculous. It's been ridiculous from the start.
State GOP Chair Brian Schimming said the party will nominate former President Trump at the convention, and that he saw support increase since the verdict was announced.
It will certainly strengthen our base on the short term. I got swamped with messages right away.
But while the verdict may galvanize Republicans to nominate former President Trump as expected, it's unclear how it could affect independent voters who may ultimately decide the election.
In an election that's likely to be close, even small change can matter.
This evening, I talked with Marquette Law polling guru Charles Franklin. He said Marquette's next state poll will come out June 26. That's after they allow the dust to settle, in his words. But he did add national polls are likely already in the field right now to gauge the impact of this guilty verdict. Here in the studio, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.
Adam, thank you.